What's up guys, I'm Jamie and this is Urban Backstreet Garage. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification to keep up to date with the builds. So guys, in today's episode we are going to be doing the cream leather interior. We're going to be doing a colour change on the seats, which I've never done before, so we are going to learn together. If you like what you see, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you like and what you don't like. So what I'm going to do is, what you need is a good clear area for doing this. We have two front seats and the rear bench seats and rear door cards. So what we're going to do is make a clear area, set everything out and give it a good clean. Now guys, here's a few things that I picked up today for the seats itself. I got some masking tape to mask off all the plastic black pieces and the rails that I do not want painted. Then obviously some gloves protection your hands because the dye can stay in your hands and I don't fancy going around looking like I put fake tan on. What you're going to use to clean the actual seats off before painting them is some good Scotch-Brite with degreaser. You don't want to use anything with chemicals in it to clean your seats because the leather dye will react and it will bubble up and it won't work, it won't stick to the leather. It will just fall off and you will waste your time. I also picked up just a cheap little gun with a new top on it. It's a 1.3mm nozzle on it, so it'll spray out perfect. You don't want any bigger than a 1.4. So I got a 1.3 nozzle on it. It stains everything, this stuff that my mate gave me. I'll give you a look at what I got now, but this is really all you need. I also got a bag of rags because I'm going to obviously wipe the seats off with the degreaser as well, but I'm going to give them a good scrub with the Scotch-Brite with degreaser and then wipe them off with the cloths. And then the cloths later on, you need to apply the clear, you need to rub it on the seats after you have sprayed them once you're happy with the colour. So the way the dye works, I'll bring the dye over now and explain it all. So guys, this is the leather dye my mate gave me. Now he did give me this and I'll just show you what way it works. This is the inside of the cup. It's absolutely stained to bits, but it would still work, but I want to use a fresh one just to make sure I don't get any mixes in it, so to make it look fresh. He gave me 3 different bottles of the dye. He gave me a light, a medium and a dark. Obviously I'm gonna go with the light one because the interior isn't going to be too dark for the car. I don't want to go dark. I want to go the same kind of colour as the door cards. So as far as I know, this is the light brown, as it says there. Light brown. You don't need to mix this. You just pour it in the gun and spray it on as it is. You do obviously light coats. Do one light coat. It'll probably take about 3 coats to cover the seats. And then if you want it darker, do another coat. He said 5 to 10 minutes in between coats with the lights on obviously in the garage, which will work great. So that's what I'm going to use for this. And then he did throw me little pieces of real leather, real hide to test them on it. So we're going to do that first obviously. And then this is the clear. This is what you rub. You pour onto a cloth, you rub it in and you leave this for about 30 minutes he said. And wipe it off and that protects the seat and gives it gloss. And then after that you can rub it with some denim he said to get the shine to come up. So that's what we're going to use for the colour change in seats. So I'm hoping it all goes well. It's going to take me a while to clean the seats because they're absolutely filthy. They're in the car a long time and they've been sitting up a long time as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my area and we're going to get ready. Right guys, we have our clear area there. I have a pad on the floor, my degreaser there, and I have some Scotch-Brite here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to grab this seat, throw it on the floor, and we're going to scrub the seat clean with degreaser and the Scotch-Brite. now that's all scotch there, guys, I'm going to get a dry rag and I'm going to wet it a bit, degrease the whole seat, then get a dry rag, wipe it all off and put that seat aside and get it ready for painting the brown leather dye. But guys, that's one seat done. As you can see, it's a massive improvement to what it was. So I'm going to blast the other ones out of it. I'm going to tape it up. So I'll put you on a really fast time lapse and we'll get it all done. And we'll come back with when we're going to be applying the dye. So enjoy the tunes and see you in a few minutes. Right, I have everything prepped. I'm shitting myself. Even Reaper said it. I'm just very I'm floating around thinking of what to do, but I'm gonna set up the gun, fill it up, and I'm gonna test it on this panel here first. And Reaper's over there tapping the car, not making it easier.
That's not me. That's not me. That's you rattling.
Drum roll. Let's do this. So don't forget when you're doing this, wear gloves. So that's the first coat done. A bit more difficult than I thought. Comes out really heavy and goes on really light. So that's just the first coat. You can still see some of the cream leather behind it, but I think the next coat I'll lower the gun down a bit and do slower passes with more obviously going on, but it's nearly there. I say I'll just do 2 coats and let it dry and then rub on the stuff. Hopefully I'll get good coverage with the next coat. And that should be it. So yeah, let's do it. Right, so the seeds have been sitting here about 30 minutes drying. So I'm going to do another coat, and I think I'll just do one more coat because it's starting to look good. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Right, yo, so we put the 2 coats on and it's dry now. So what we're going to do is the last bit you need to do with it is to get the clear and put it on a cloth, rub it onto it, leave it for 15 minutes and then wipe it off. And that's it then. They turned out really nice, a nice shade of brown. I hope it matches up with the dash and stuff. I don't mind the dark hearts too much because another thing I have to sort, black headrests, the brown doesn't go on it great. But as you can see, the seats aren't white anymore. All brown to match the rest. So let's get the clear on. So my windscreen was a disgrace. It's full of overspray. So I got my window cleaner out, scrubbed it off with a blade and gave it a good wash. And while I was at it, stuck the driver's seat in the car. Much better than the white. And Aaron was telling me to keep the white with the green. I didn't like it, so I'm glad I went with my instinct. Done it brown. Looks really well. Looks really good. Really happy with it. So myself and Bob over here have been looking at the door cards and they're just a bit too different. So I might take the door cards off tomorrow because I have to leave these dry for a while. Unfortunately, I can't put the clear on it until they're fully dry, and they don't dry for a while. And I'm not staying here for 3 hours while they're drying. So I'm going to take the door cards off when I get down tomorrow and do a quick rub on them. And hopefully they dry faster. So I'll get the door cards the same colour as the door, as the seats, front and back, and the rear door cards. So I just want everything matching because the dash looks perfect. It goes with the seats now. And Alan's over there moving stuff. I don't know what he's doing. He's messing. He's always messing. Yeah! What is it good for?
Absolutely. Fuck it all.
So yeah, plan tomorrow, come down, take the door cards off, rub them, then clear the seats, the door cards, fit everything to the car, and then all that needs doing is getting the artist spray, the bumper spray, the door handles, and then everything can be bolted onto the car, bolt on the bonnet, fix a few bits and pieces under the bonnet, sort the brakes, bleed them again and get them good, and it should be finished then. So that's all we're doing tonight. We'll pick up tomorrow when I'm going to be clearing them. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Ciao bello. We'll put some funky music in the background now.